Okay, this is Reflective Practitioner video journal number 1 for EDA 612. Pardon the noise level. I'm in a public place again and my voice is a bit congested from being sick. But for this video journal, it asks us to review the class and think of any questions or insights we have just based on looking at the class assignments. I'm really excited. The first assignment that asks us to look over the MTSS module for the digital chalkboard is really cool because I don't know about everyone else, but my school is one that is struggling to find a reasonable way to implement MTSS. It's such a large framework that encompasses pretty much all the other frameworks, RTI, PBIS, SEL. So to be able to look at an online module and on the resource that kind of walks us through the nitty-gritty, the meat and bones of what MTSS is, will be really helpful in my everyday professional life in terms of practically implementing an effective MTSS model and framework into my school. The other assignments I'm really excited about as well. CP2 is going to allow us to collaborate, use technology to create a flip book, visual media, which I always find enjoyable. I've used Easily an infographic before with students, and I loved it because it's just so engaging and it's such a effective way of representing information that I'm excited to use it for a class. Even CP, pardon me. Even CP1. I'm sorry, CP1 is the one that uses the pictographs. CP2 is the one that asks us to collaborate on a flip book with our classmates. I think this class is going to be really important. Working with diverse populations is something we all have to do. MTSS is a framework that is supposed to be able to allow us to reach all students across many platforms, whether it is academic, behavioral, social, emotional. So I think this class comes, at least for me, at a very timely period where my school is trying to implement universal design for learning because we realize that the outcomes we've had for our students are just not where we need them to be, especially for our subgroups, our special education, our English learners, our minority students. And we are at a period where with the SBAC, with the IABs, and our own internal MAP testing, we need to show growth for those students. So we are reevaluating our teaching practices. We are reconsidering just the instructional strategies that our teachers are using to figure out how we can best support all learners. So this class, especially I feel, will be very useful, very helpful as our understanding of multiple intelligences and the unique needs of the individual child grows with research, with the literature, with just our understanding of students in general. This is the wave of the future. The one-size-fits-all model never worked in education. Now it's just being reinforced by the research, the policies, and just a sentiment in the public and in the professional spheres. So I'm very excited for this class. I think what I bring to the table when it comes to these group projects, group discussion, and the collaborative nature of our program is going to be my experiences before I got into education, just as much as the experiences I have within education. I worked with diverse populations in my work with students on the autism spectrum doing behavioral intervention, and even really when I was tutoring for the supplemental education program, where I would tutor the neediest of the needy students. And again, a lot of these students had disabilities, a lot of them had disabilities that were undiagnosed, unsupported by their schools and by their homes, really. So that really built within me a capacity to understand that every child really is unique. But on that same token, fundamentally, humans need the same thing. So it's about coalescing that that understanding to figure out how we can serve the individual. So again, I'm really excited for this class. I can't wait to dive into the assignments. A little bit under the weather right now, but I'm hoping that goes away so I can knock out this module on MPSS and jump right into the AP, the applied theory paper. Thanks.